Wow. I'm telling y'all better pay some attention to me because regardless to what they say to you all, they try to tell us that they have programmed us. We have been programmed to believe only those things they want us to believe. Anything outside of what they have programmed us to believe is considered to be crazy. Okay, it's crazy. It's stranger than fiction. It's anything but real. You understand? Unrealistic, bizarre. You understand what I'm saying? I can't come up with the words. I want y'all to give them to me. Asani, how you doing? Hey, Mama Midnight. Hey, Undead Goddess, where you been? Hey, Destiny. Hey, Gail. Hey, Munberry. Hello, Willow. Hello, Sienna. Deckboy TV. Cape Fear, how are you? 888, I see you. Prophetess Tucker, how are you? Hello, Jackie, love you too. Thank you for bringing the fire, honey. And I can use some of them candy lollipops. Honey, love you too. And thank you for moderating. Hi, Tank, how are you doing? What's up, Varney? Hello, Mary's World. Hope to hear from you soon. Love you too. Our moderators, Jackie says, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Yes, please. Let's get the thumbs up going on this video. Cherokee, thank you for the fire, honey, because it's chilly in this back room back here now. I had to turn the heat down because I mean not well what is it? You turn it, yeah, you turn it down. Okay. I turned it down because it was getting a little too hot. I can't stand it to be too little hot in here. I like a little chill, so but it is kind of nippy. But honey, y'all listen, it's real. Look, let me tell you, I wanna believe it ain't because I'm programmed. You understand? Y'all don't realize these programs are in your chakras. Okay, particularly the crown chakra. Okay, that crown chakra is where the master of all consciousness receives information right in there. But the master of all consciousness is multidimensional, interdimensional, meaning that it is in more than one plane of existence. We already know that. But the fact that they have plugged into our chakras, these programs, it is hard to break. To go against it is to put yourself in a situation where you have to judge yourself as being guilty. You understand what I'm saying? Guilty of living against a system that has taught you what's right and what's wrong. Okay? So, since it has already taught you that what is natural is wrong, you live your life in guilt and you live in shame. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, sexual beings. We come here to be sexual. I'm just using this as an example. If you're sexual, it's natural. You live in a society that teaches you that if you're sexual, if you want to share your vagina or your penis with someone that you're not married to, that what you are doing, you are committing some sin or something like that. And that's not real. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to use your judgment. Okay. First of all, you got to use your judgment. Okay. Who you want to share information with. Sex is sharing information. Okay. Genetic codes, if it comes to babies, and DNA, or exchanging some other type of things like gifts, abilities, sharing your universe, sharing your spirits, your deities, supernatural forces with another individual. But they want you to think it is wrong. Why? Because they need to keep the population down. Sexual transmitted diseases are not real. I mean, they are real because they make them real. They are laboratory in nature. No, let's talk. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The whale can mate with another whale all day long. The wolves can mate all day long. They do not have to go, you understand what I'm saying, and get a condom. Okay? So they are created by nature, and so are we. So why is it that, you know what I'm saying, there's so much judgment and so many STDs to discourage one from procreating? Okay. So this is the whole thing. But anyways, I wanted to use that as an example. So, people who are sexual, it has to be so private and so shameful and so embarrassing to do so. Well, now, so this is where I'm trying to make a PowerPoint. I mean, so if they're doing that with that, imagine what other lies that they have programmed you to believe. Okay. So with all of this said, you know what I'm saying? Because I said a little bit of everything to try to make this point. You understand what I'm saying? I really want to believe that everything that I was taught, coming up, what had some validity to it. It was for my good. You know what I'm saying? But the disappointment now here at 50 years and some change is that everything I was taught was to not necessarily make sure that it was for my good so that I can grow and become this, you know what I'm saying, a person that has mastered, whatever in life, you understand, so that I can get myself to higher heights. But what the whole entire lesson growing up, and I want to curse so bad, was to serve the agenda of some selfish system. That's what it was about, man. I lost 50 some odd years and some change. You understand? Rather than for me myself personally to myself, you know what I'm saying, where I need to go so that when I go to the next level on the other side, you know what I'm saying, I got a head start or something like that, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't got time to lose here. Instead, I wasted all of this time for some purpose that's not benefiting me right now. I've invested all of my shit. Okay? And when I say shit, I'm talking about every goddamn thing. I'm talking about the shit in my booty and shit in my stomach, all that shit, and all my shit, my assets, my ass sets, okay? Like my monies and my all this other stuff. It has been invested in something that ain't fucking working for me now. Let's talk now. Okay? So I got this on here for a purpose because see, I'm trying to make this PowerPoint. Look. So these motherfuckers been lying so hard until it's hard to fathom a lot of shit that's happening to us, man. These time script issues, time script errors and shit are real. They're fucking real. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I am God. What the hell is going on right now, y'all? These people are not talking to us. Shit, who's supposed to be talking to us in the first place? Who's supposed to be letting us know that they're tampering with time? That they're tampering with so many things that is causing these time script errors. Yeah, that ain't even what I want to be talking about right now. I'm bringing this up because I got to make this point. Y'all follow me where I'm going, y'all. They not telling you nothing. Who they are that's supposed to be telling us something we don't know. Now, we have been subliminally taught, you understand, to listen to the pastor. Okay, if you're over here on the side where I am, subliminally, we have been taught to listen to our pastors, to listen to the boss who give us the paycheck, to listen to our mamas, to listen to our dad, and all of them motherfucking ass backwards to listen to the doctors. That think about it. To listen to the fake news that ain't even real. That's what we've been taught, ain't it? Okay, those are our guardians and shit. Okay, none of them is telling us nothing, y'all. So look. That's why I am here and others are here now, so that we can all get together and piece this puzzle, this jigsaw puzzle together. We got to do it with each other. They're lying about us, a lot of stuff, y'all. They're not telling people that ghosts are real. They're not telling people spirits are real. They're not telling people that there are multiple, there are so many gods, too many to name, so many demons, so many spirits. They're not telling you all any of these things. We're around here playing guesswork. You know what I'm saying? Not sure of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you that it's so sinister. We'll never know who they fucking are. The people that run this shit, that run the internet, run the YouTubes, run the Google, run everything, all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? This complicated situation. You understand? They're not telling you all of this. So what I'm getting down to is this right here. Listen, follow your intuition. Fuck all of this other stuff, man. Fuck the preacher. Fuck his wife, okay? Because that's all they doing in there anyway is fucking each other, okay? Everybody in the whole fucking congregation, all the way to the church, and then everybody is bending over, taking it up. You know what, in that place, man? Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody in hell is in the church. Everybody in church is going to hell. Did you hear me? They're going to hell for misleading people. Ain't no refuge up in there, nothing like that. So who the fuck you gonna listen to? You better do your own research. Now, look, this shit is so motherfucking sinister Now, let me get down to me, what I'm finna talk about, and then I'm gonna talk about some other things. Look, let me tell you something, how sinister this shit is. Now, y'all already know it's ghosts out there. Who taught you it was ghosts out there? You learn the hard way, okay? Because the preacher didn't say nothing but the damn Holy Ghost. That's the only thing he was always talking about, okay? They didn't say anything in school about ghosts or nothing like that, did they? They didn't tell you that, okay? So you found out about ghosts because you probably saw one yourself, or somebody in the family might have been talking about it or whatever. You didn't see it on the news because that's not their job. Their job is to give you false information. So just like you see now, there are ghosts and they don't talk about the ghosts. You need to know this right here. They do fuck with your shit. Okay? Now, I know that was off. When y'all hear what I'm saying, y'all be like, dang, that's really off. But this is the best way I can put it like this. You better believe me. Every last one of y'all better sit down and believe me. When you get a cell phone, and you allow Google, or you not even allow, you are forced. You are forced to give your address to Google. You are forced to get a Google account. You are forced to. Meaning that once you get your cell phone, decide I don't want anything to do with Google, you cannot go on the internet. They will not allow you on there if you do not, okay, submit or agree to their terms of agreements. You can't get on. I'm telling you, the sinister reason for this situation is this. It's so that they can keep a tab on you. They want to know everything you doing so they can take it to the database to see who's the fucking threat. Who's the goddamn terrorist? Who they're going to have to deal with when it's roundup motherfucking time? Look, listen to me. Listen to me. They're coming up with something real sinister, man. I seen it, man. When I went to that motherfucking place I travel. Bitches, I can still goddamn travel, motherfuckers. You can't stop me. You can't override justice. Okay, see, they said you was gonna erase my memory. Oh man, your technology didn't erase anything because I went on a travel and I'm gonna tell everybody about it. Okay, I am already preordained by the highest forces to be able to speak my piece. Okay, you only have a little terrain here, more or less in the reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is where you that's your domain. But there are higher places of consciousness in our brain. You have no access. Do you understand me? Look, let me get back over here to y'all now. Look, let me tell you something about Google. Let's talk. So now that you have given and signed in blood that Google has access to all your shit, your phone number, your address, watch all your activities when you come online, see what the fuck you looking at, so they can see they want to profile your ass. So what is this motherfucker capable of? Let me tell you. They can go in your motherfucking albums and just take your shit out of there. Listen, y'all. Let me tell you, this done happened to me too many times, okay? Only one has access to my cell phone is me and Google. Okay. No one in this house can go in here because I have a secret swipe code no one has. Okay. Only body who can get in here besides me is Google. Okay. So explain to me why some of my videos are no longer in here. Okay. Also, I noticed something, and this is why I got this on this picture here. Someone wanted me to see this, and it's difficult for you all to see it. And I want y'all to see get as much information as you possibly can because I had to dig for this. Okay, somebody wanted me to see this right here. Let me pull it back some. As you can see, this is my picture, and there is an eye right here. That eye, if you look in it, it looks very like reptilian, bird-like, amphibian-like. There was another face up beside my face on this video that I did. You can see here this scalar square, and I'm going to talk to you all about this identification marker. This is a DNA identification marker, sort of like a tuning device or something of that deals with speech. You understand? And you can see it here on the lips. You can see it on the lips here. Okay. You can see that this face is a face on a face. This is my face, like my eyes, but those same little codes are here in my eyes right here. And here's the two eyes of this amphibian type individual right here. And she looks like me, and here's her mouth, but this is my mouth up here. This is my mouth. This is her mouth. And this right here is very striking to me as I sit here and try to make some sense out of the situation. This looks like a very ancient galactic type being. You understand? That was here. This is me. You understand? This is me in the beginning. This is me infinitely right here. Okay? Now, why am I mad about this? Because I noticed something. I have some accounts with this identification marker, which is myself. And guess what? Conveniently, I cannot sign into it anymore. Okay? Let y'all see it. I want y'all to see it closer, but I'm in the process of extracting this because this icon is gone. Okay? It's gone. They have taken, I had multiples of them. Y'all better find a place to store y'all's images and stuff because Google can go in there and take your images. I'm telling you, listen to me, y'all. I will not lie. I have accounts that contain this eye, which is my ancient eye. I have them. I cannot sign into them. YouTube will not allow me to sign in. They say this account needs attention and action and all of this and all of that, and I cannot go in it. I cannot go in it. This is my Zeph Zorton account. I cannot go up in there. So I said I'll just make another one. When in my photo album, they are gone. They took those two. Okay, but I want you to know I still have this, Google. I still have this image, okay? So guess what? You will not get this. And it's a shame to say this. I'm saying this right here because it sounds crazy. Well, why does it sound crazy? I am programmed to think that they will go inside of my account just to take something so innocent out of this is crazy to me. But when you break away from the programs and part ways with people who have programs, then no longer do you have to believe that this is crazy. The fact that they would take an account down that contains this and go inside of your account and take that out. And tell you some other things they did. I went to the bank and had the people to count me 10 G's in my hand. That video is no longer in my album. They took that out too. They have taken that video out. They have taken videos that contains this ad, all of these images out of my album. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel bad because I said maybe it's not Google. Maybe it is some other, you understand what I'm saying? Some other force that's involved with this. But first, I'm going to start with Google, but I may be wrong. You don't know how deep the goddamn rabbit hole goes. Now, I don't fit it in everything. So, like I'm saying, you have no privacy. If you have images of yourself with your clothes off, because, or you got some type of nudity that you may have been sharing with someone, know that not only are you watching it, and the person you done sent it to is watching it, or the persons you sent it to are watching it. But there are some other folks watching it too that you don't want to look at it. They in your photo albums. So if I was y'all, I would suggest that you get you some hard drives, take your pictures, hurry up, put them on a hard drive so you can have it. Not necessarily just saying just for nudity, but anything that is precious that you want to keep around with you, things that are telling, that's letting people know that it's more to this life. You understand? That the rabbit hole can go so far to there ain't nobody. Hello? Them kind of things. Y'all better find somewhere precious to save them where they can't get their hands on them. Because once they get their hands on them, you ain't going to see them no more. I just want y'all to see that. I want y'all to see that photo. I had a bunch of images in my album with those so that I can use them not only for, purposes for icons and stuff like that, images to show that factually, you understand that there is something else with us that no one has explained to us, that it is here. This is my proof in the pudding. You understand? They have gone in my album and taken all of it out. Now, I got this blurry thing right here. That's all I pretty much have, but I know that I can go in here and find a way to extract that. You understand? But, you never know, honey. They might come and get this too. Hello, Yami. How you doing? Hey, Natasha. How you doing? Sonny said, this is crazy, Mom. It gets very crazy. Depending on what type of influence you have on people here on YouTube can show you some things you probably never would imagine. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, I do have some influence here. They know that there are people watching. In the beginning, they thought it was ridiculous. Some of them probably still think it's ridiculous. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? She'll never get away with it or whatever. No one is going to believe that. But they see that you all are actually watching, and they're like, really watching my situation, and others like us, trying to see, how deep this situation is going to get, so for right now they're just observing. But I got a feeling that if these folks up here in Maryland continue to walk away from the church, okay, because that's an article out on that. And that article, I think, was from last year. They said more and more, especially African American women, black women, whatever you want to call them, melanoid women, because everybody, be shooting me text. No, we're not black people, Mama. No, we're not African Americans. No, Mama, we're not this. My thing is, you can say whatever you want to say you are. So to make everybody happy, we are the melanoids. We're in melanoids, okay? So would everybody agree with melanoids? The fact that those melanoid women up there in DC are all leaving the church and turning to witchcraft, they got their eyes on you, okay? Matter of fact, a lot of women of all races are turning towards witchcraft, so they got their eyes on you, okay? If all women continue to go the route of witchcraft, which is the dark feminine rising, that's basically what it is, that means that patriarchy don't have a chance no more. You understand that women are no longer going to stick with the program that we supposed to be, what they said we supposed to be, anyways, whatever they say we supposed to be. It's so many different subservient, submissive, and all of these things. And it's going to be a problem. I can tell you this now. I don't know who I'm supposed to be talking to right now as far as those people who are watching me. I know you're watching me. I know you have gone into my account and removed photos and removed videos. I am aware more than ever now. But you need to know this right here. I am not the problem. Okay? You can do whatever you want to do to me, but that is not going to stop. That is responsible for this. Now we be trying to come up with what's responsible. What is causing these women to walk away from the church? Why are you need to know something? I'm just gonna call you system. System, you need to know this. This has nothing to do with me and nobody else, you understand, that may have some influence on people's minds. What is really going on is it is a natural phenomena that is causing this, and there's nothing your 5G, there's nothing within your power that is going to be able to divert. You understand? People from going in this directions. There is nothing physical impossible. I mean, it is physically impossible. Like I said, I have said maybe it's the sun. The sun has downloads. The sun's programs people to do things, but it's not even necessarily just that. It's some energy that is amongst us. You understand what I'm saying? Some supernatural energy that nothing can touch that is doing this. Okay, it is having its way of reprogramming chakras. Okay, as there are no men hardly available, you understand, there is no reason to be submissive. Common sense submissive to what? Ain't no man available. Okay? Okay? There aren't any men. Okay, now I'm not saying I got men in here right now. I'm not saying that all the men are gone. I'm just saying basically, there are very few men for women. So the fact that it's very few men available, there are going to be very few women interested in trying to make themselves available to it. So with that situation going on, we got a problem if you think that you're going to continue to stay in power and keep patriarchy alive and well. Okay? So now also, you know what I'm saying? You handed these little girls dolls in one era, especially during the baby booming era. And maybe the millennials and the generation X's and stuff like that may have not yeah, may have had some dolls in their hands, but Generation Z don't want no dolls. They don't want dolls. The little girls are not playing with dolls. You got an issue here. Okay? So there, how are you gonna make these little girls that coming up now? How are you gonna make them submissive? How are you gonna make them bow down? These girls are being raised to know that they're goddesses. I'm a goddess. I don't supposed to be doing this and doing that. They're not interested in these things. They're not necessarily interested in having babies with men anymore. Now, the system thinks that's a good thing because they think they're going to cut down on the population. But in all actuality, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to force nature to create asexual beings. When that happens, you are forced to divide. You're forced to divide and multiply. This is where we're going. Okay? Now, for right now, that's going to be a good little while. We won't see this in our lifetime, but you sure enough is going to come back and reincarnate to a sexuality. So I just wanted to talk about that because when I saw that, let me come back over here to this right here. Now I've been on my travels and I saw some of these things that's getting ready to come up, and it ain't in the favor of a corporation and the elites and the globalists and the cubists or whatever you want to call these people. It is not in y'all favor. Okay. This is the reason why on some level of my brain, and that's that reptilian brain that they do have access to. Your reptilian brain in your body, they have access to it. It's one of the lowest primitive forms of the brain. It's the place where everything is pretty much automatic, meaning that if you say, I'm going to stop breathing, you can't stop breathing because that portion of your brain will kick in and take over from there, and you're going to start breathing where they have to make you pass out and breathe. Okay, so most of your functions as far as those things that you don't have to necessarily concentrate on. You understand? Does that make sense? Like breathing and all of these different things. These things you don't control those things. In other words, and this portion of your brain takes care of that. It's really the first portion of the brain that begins to form because of its primitive capabilities. And from there, the more advanced parts of your brain began to develop and everything. And these are some of the higher places in your brain and stuff like that. But so that's why, you really need to be trying to develop those areas. These are some of the areas that they will say that are rarely used. Like they say we only use a small portion of our brain, and some of these other portions of our brain and stuff that I really do believe they're responsible for very complicated, deep thinking, otherworldly type capabilities and stuff. And we don't function on those levels, because we were just rather than for us to be taught how to master, you understand what I'm saying, this life, you understand, so that you can have, whatever you want. And it's like the sky's the limit, being aware of your spiritual guides, being aware of everything. Rather, they didn't teach us that. They just taught you how to really school is just teaching you how to follow commands, basically. So you never ever got a chance to be able to grow those areas, or anything like that, so anyway, so I know that this is the portion of my brain that you're controlling, and I'm talking to these motherfucking whatever you call them. Y'all got so many different names for them, archons and this and that and all these different names, the grays, the AIs, you know what I'm saying, artificial intelligence, MK Ultra and all this different other stuff. You got to realize I have a higher functioning portion of my brain, you understand what I'm saying, that is much higher than whatever you rule, so I can be able to go in those places anyway. So I did go on a travel. Matter of fact, I've been traveling for the last fucking 2 goddamn weeks. Hello. And I'm going to talk about what went down. Um, Let me talk to y'all. I have gone to a place that I have been admonished once again by, to a point where I have time script errors going on over here. And I'm gonna get into it on another video and everything. Them time script errors ain't nothing to joke about. They are real. Some of you all may not be able to relate. The reason why I say I don't know if it has anything to do with what level of functioning you are on a supernatural level, or is it something that is going on with a lot of people here right now, because somebody's going back and forth in time or ahead of time, and they are messing with scripts, you understand? So I don't know if this is personal to myself, because this has now been going on for some years, and since it started when I got out here. Also, when I started messing with a client, that vampire dude, and I want to do a whole video on him, a whole entire series. I know you're watching. By the way, I need to let you know, dude, that the people are calling me and they're saying you're behind on your bills. Okay, you used me without my permission to be a, you know what I'm saying? I don't call no names and then like that. So when people be like, I don't want to talk to my mom, I put my business out here. No, I don't call no names, but I want to talk about this talk to you, vampire. Let me tell you what you done did. They called me up on the phone and told me that you used my name as a reference to get $2,000. Okay, so I got a call on that, so I know you're not paying your bills. Okay. You are 60 days on your bills. After I went through all of this, fixing your credit. Okay. Then you went back and got another 2 grand. That time you was nice enough not to use my information, to using my address and my phone number. Them people stopped calling me. They said they ain't gonna call me no more, because I told them, when you find out where he is, let his ass know he owes me too. He is behind, you understand, on his shit. Now I thought you had lost your job, but come to find out you're still over there. Okay, you're still over there working over there, such and such and such. You ain't gonna tell nobody's business, but you still over there. Okay, good for you. But if you Don't do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Start making your payments. Back over here on this end again. I cannot say how long the spirit's gonna allow you to hold on to your job. Hello? You don't want to be over there at the Salvation Army. Okay? Because like I can't predict how the spirit's gonna see that. I also found out that you told the folks that you got two wives. The woman was asking me, do you really have two wives? I don't know, but I told her, I said, I am not one of them. Okay. So I wanted to let her know that now. But anyways, that's what's happening to you. You facing the judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Your credit all tore up or whatever. But since I have dealt with this vampire, okay, I'm just telling all this vampire business. I've been having some time script issues. I am not sure if they are coming from Mr. Willis' brother, because it started, like I said, my first time script issue was I think it was 2016 is when I first saw the phenomenon. 2016, no, 2017 or something like that. I just know that I look at the two situation. I just know that it started with your ass, okay? It started with your ass. It's something that you owe the folks. So look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, vampire. When you almost died, you was not supposed to come back. You was not supposed to come back. You wasn't. And the fact that you wasn't supposed to come back here, but you came back anyways against some force. Everybody that comes into contact with you, if they don't get sick, then they start having situations where they know some shit happened, but they ain't got no proof the motherfucker happened. That type of stuff. Let me give y'all an example. I gave y'all an example. Let me talk about another example. I get out of the car. I get out of Mr. Willie's car with my pocketbook on my shoulder. I go and sit inside of get ready to sit inside my truck. And when I sat in my truck, I sat on top of my bag. Now, I know y'all saying, what you talking about, mama? That bag. When I get in my truck, the first thing I do is throw my bag on the passenger side. Well, this time I didn't get a chance to throw my bag on the passenger side because when I opened up the truck, the bag was already in there and not on my shoulder. The fuck? Okay? And these time script issues are not just happening to me. They happen to me, Mr. Willie, and my son. Okay? We're both having these errors. See, so I'm not really sure if this is a thing. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell where it's really coming from. But it started with you, dude. Them coming over here, taking things out of the house. They will take your shit. My biggest fear is it's hard to explain, and y'all may not be able to get down with this and understand this, but it's like you began to question whether or not the situation really ever happened or not. You know, basically, it's like if I'm doing this video here now, we're doing a video now. I finished the video, and the video just mysteriously is no longer here no more. And it don't have anything to do with the fact that YouTube took it down or I deleted it. It just doesn't exist anymore. So what do we say? Do we say that this event ever happened? Do we say that we all came here together with this video in this chat room while I'm creating it? Did the situation happen? Did the video mysteriously disappear against my will, against YouTube will? Did the event occur? Is what I'm getting at. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Hello, Zahava, how you doing? Zahava said trickster spirits. Now, trickster spirits will be responsible for vanishing object phenomena and stuff like that. So, like, you know, and on some level, it could be somewhat like that. You know, but now with a trickster spirit, say for instance, like with the situation me and my son had, he came in with my favorite chips, okay? He made the bowl of chips, set the bowl of chips where I can reach him when I get through. He goes watching television. I'm in here making candles. I'm preparing to finish the candle so I can wash my hand and go and sit down and enjoy the treat and watch a movie or something. And when I look over there, the bowl is not there. So I'm looking all over the house. Mama even went in the mailbox to see if it teleported. And I know I know y'all laughing at me, but Mama wanted them chips so bad she went looking in the mailbox. But look, when it was all said and done, the bowl was stacked at the bottom of the actual dish rack. It was never touched. Did the event really happen? Y'all, I'm so sick. That one thing in there, I had to order some good Energizer batteries to go in it because I put a battery in there and it's still going eep 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 eep. It's getting on my nerves, so I got an Energizer that I'm gonna put in there. And if it continues on, it's just time for another what you call them thing, a fire thing. Okay, fire detector. Hey, Daffion, how you doing? Nish says, LOL, Mama. Yes, honey. Mama want them chips so bad. She went in the mail box looking for them. There was nothing in there, okay? I looked all under the beds. Everywhere I could never ever find those bowls of chips, but let's put it like this. The bowl was never touched. The bowl was never touched. My son got a chance to eat the whole big bag of chips. The bag was in the trash bag, but there was never anything put in that bowl because the bowl was still in there. And we still trying to figure out what the hell happened. Set of curtains gone. That happened back in 2017, somewhere right in there. A set of curtains left. Never found the curtains to the date. Took them off the thing, sat them on the table, turn your back, gone. Just vanished. Just vanished. We could probably say trickster spirits, or is it really time script errors? Is this an error with the script? I said, I would not be surprised. This stuff, and then like what attracted this vampire to me? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at all of these situations as I try to see if it's some of the places that I've gone, some of the forbidden, you understand, planes that I've gone to. You understand? As I try to come up with something. You understand? Portals and shit, beaming up from the floor, beaming out the ceilings and stuff like that. It's deep. Code numbers coming to me. And I just wished I had an elaborate vocabulary where I can really explain it and stuff. Y'all get ready because I'm fixing to get ready to come out with my books and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Mary, for coaching me on and helping me and everything. I'm getting ready to come up with some of my books because I think these are some things that I just probably just need to just stop talking about so much and just start putting it on paper or something like that. Some or something you can pull up like an ebook or something like that. Put it there for reads rather than to just keep talking about it. Because then I can sit there and allow the spirit to show me how to put it in words on paper, you know. But Mama got into something. She got deep, deep, deep into one of those parallel worlds where they are watching me and they trying to come after Mama. There you go. Mystic Lunar Rain. Look into Amazon Publishing. Thank you so much. Undead God, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm getting ready to go and get all of my stuff. Mary is helping me out and everything. I'm finna get deep into that. Getting ready for that. I got some other surprises and stuff like that that's gonna help us. It's us, you know, us coming together with each other. And you all are gonna be excited about some of the things that I'm finna get ready to do. Um, Sunny said, "Did you look at the amulet I sent you?" Oh, did you send me one? What's your number? I don't remember it. Undead Goddess said, my friend's grandma put the turkey in the dishwasher and thought she was cooking it in the oven. I always go over to help her mom as well as doing puzzles with her to improve her memory. Okay, no, that's not what's going on. Undead God is trying to find a nice way to say, Mama, you just probably missing your memory because in that case, then it's me Mr. Willie and my son, we all in this thing together like a triangle of like things happening to us that we cannot explain. Like I said, I have a witness. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Willie's a witness. He'll come and get me and say, "Hey, look, check this out. Look what happened." You understand what I'm saying? Me and my son witness of the chips and stuff in the bowl. So we're like trying to figure out. I mean, now if I was doing this stuff by myself, then I'd be like, well, maybe mama me to just go on head on and check in, you know what I'm saying, to one of the local psychiatrists in the area, something like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was just me. But I'm experiencing this right here with other people. Mystic Luna Rain said, "No joke, Mama. Missing one boot. It been missing since summer after dealing with a vampire." Thank you. It's finally somebody who see what I'm saying. That can understand. It's only the people who have had their aha moment that might be able to vibe with me, but it is okay. But when you have your aha moment too, you'll see this shit is real. That's like me and my daughter. We went both of us went to Florida together. Okay. When we came back, that's why I say that's a whole nother realm down under your bed. I know y'all saying that's crazy, mama. I told you other dimensions are in your pipes, sewer pipes, look under your bed, and all the different things. We came home and our shoes was all rearranged, matched all up under the bed, honey. Y'all do that one day. Put your shoes by the bed one day and try to come up with how they have wound up in the middle of the bed. In the middle of under the bed. Does that make sense? How do shoes get that fucking far up under a fucking bed? China says that vampire sounds like they're so old. But they're not that old, probably but old in spirit. Erie, how you doing? Erie says that they're buffering. Anybody else buffering? They're gonna let this buffer because these are things that they don't want us to know about. They don't want us to know that none of this stuff I talk about is real. They just want y'all to think that mama over here suffering from Alzheimer's and suffering from some type of degeneration of the neurons in her brain. You know what I'm saying? That what they want to think. And see, that goes back to programming. If you're programmed to not believe that supernatural things happen, extraordinary things happen, then you will begin to think that it is like a figment of somebody's imagination and stuff like that. And when you go to thinking like that, you understand, and then that's when you're gonna get caught off guard, or either you just not ready to come on this level. It may be some lifetimes before y'all get here. Y'all, I've been watching my one of my favorite shows. I'm recommending it to you all too. And that's Always a Witch, and it's on Netflix. It is really good. Now, if you don't know how to speak Spanish, they do have the words and stuff for you to be able to read that down at the bottom and stuff like that. My son is so in love with that young lady that plays in that movie, but it's a movie where there's a witch in Colombia, and it makes a lot of sense. It's all like helping me to tie a lot of loose ends to figure out the ways of what happens to me as a witch. Just like traveling, going to other places. Where I can't find anybody else that does that. But here with her, she does it. So it's like, okay, okay. And they talk about witches traveling and stuff. Like, they say we travel on brooms. In actuality, really and truly, we're traveling to other dimensions and stuff like that. That's what it represents. The witch on the broom is actually a multidimensional traveler. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, I'm have to come back, y'all. Let me go. I'll be right back. Bye. I'll be back, y'all. Oh, well, anyways, they stopped ringing. So I'm gonna go ahead on and wrap this up. I do want to acknowledge everybody here in the chat and everything. They'll call back and stuff like that. Trying to say, yeah, I swear sometimes it's just hung up in the portal sometimes. Hey, Belle Rodriguez, how you doing? Um, I'm in the chat. Oh, trying to say it sounds like a hybrid vampire. Trying to say vampires are such jerks. Hey Ashley, how you doing? Thank you for the fire, Daphion. Hey, the mommy ritual. Mary says, yeah, it's an involuntary function of the body. It sure is. I don't know if we talking about the same thing, but you are making me want to think about and talk about the fact that programs are very involuntary. It's not like you decide, oh, this is just like when we say program, it's just like you can make a robot and program it to do specific duties and stuff like that. As long as it don't find a way to override the programs, it's gonna do exactly as you want it to do. And this is what they do to us as children. And as we go through our lives, they put certain types of functions in us that to abide by. And this is the way that everything is kept as peaceful as possible so that they can use less violent and deadly force as possible, because everyone is abiding by what the program, the actual script or whatever. As long as we're doing that right there, you know what I'm saying, things remain in their favor, things are very orderly. And just like, to just drive up to the light when it's red and stop, that's a program, you know what I'm saying? And when it turns green, to go. It's a rhythm. It is a cyclic matrix rhythm to do things that way. But when you're riding on no programs, more or less instinct, you understand? Just like animals don't necessarily ride on programs unless you're dealing with certain type of animals that have been trained to do specific duties or what have you. They ride on primarily instincts. Okay, their instincts is to go and look for something to eat and hunt and look and kill or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So Hava said, I've had dreams of oceans tearing down tourist coastlines. Wow. China said, amen, mama, they call them grays. Hey, flawlessly flawed, how you doing? Mr. Luna, thank you for the fire. Mary's World said China is suffering because of the lack of women. Wow. China Mutter says a lot of men be acting crazy. Yes, we're gonna have to go and leave them behind, y'all. We're gonna have to move on without them. They ain't gonna be able to go. And I'm telling you, most men, majority of men, especially men who mistreat women, will reincarnate to be women. You're going to reincarnate to be a woman. There will eventually there will not be any procreations of just straight women, straight men. It will be asexual. That time is coming. Ain't no telling how long. Maybe that might be a millennial for right now. We don't know how far back, but it's coming, y'all. The Mama Ritual says, so glad to hear black women are waking up. Church wants to put broken men in front of us and our children, all for the sake of masculinity and money. Yes, and and it's really sad because this is the way they pretty much want it. They want women to remain single and have children, raise the children without fathers and stuff like that. And it's a huge bonus for these these men that I call, I don't even have the word for them. It's just like a donkey stud. That's what I want to call them, donkey studs. These men in these pulpits are donkey studs. They need women to be, lost, broken, spirits low. They need the woman that suffers from low self-esteem to be where she is, because there's more women for him. You know what I'm saying? He's in a paradise. You know what I'm saying? He's got access to a whole lot of stuff, he don't even deserve, all in the name of Jesus or the name of God. It's those women are being bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is all about. So I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I want because I had wanted to talk about this earlier and stuff like that. I be seeing these little videos they be shooting with these pastors and stuff like that, be talking to their wives, they be talking to all these broken women in the congregation, women who just need some hope, they need some encouragement, they need, you know what I'm saying? They need light and they don't have any, they need guidance, they need these things and they can't get it. They and so these vampires, and then I say, all male pastors are vampires, all of them. Don't get me wrong, some of them can teach you some things and have you saying, oh, huh, that makes a lot of sense. But no, at the end of the day, that they don't have your best interest in mind. If you got something they want, they're gonna find a way to get it and try to get it for free. This is just the way it is. Don't trust them. It's just I'm just telling you facts. You understand? Leave the evil churches, get away from them. Witchcraft is the power of, there are male witches and stuff like that. I'm glad to have y'all aboard and everything. We got a male witch in here now. Barney, how you doing, Barney? Barney, I always say Barney is my little bitty brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my little brother. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. So, but Varney knows where I'm getting at. All y'all men know where I'm getting at and stuff like that. We got some good men in here, hopefully, in the chat room that respects the divine feminine. You understand, the dark divine feminine at that, and we also respectfully respect you all to divine masculines, dark divine masculines. The utmost respect goes to you too. But we do need to talk about a lot of these men that are in a position of guiding our women in the wrong direction. They be trying to say mama guiding folks in the wrong direction and stuff like that. I don't have that much influence. If anything, them preachers and them churches and stuff like that got these women thinking that if they have sex with them, they're gonna have this, they're gonna have that. They're just lying to them and stuff like that, and making false promises and stuff like that. But I'm so glad to know that the women are walking away from the lies. Cape Fear said they want them barefoot and pregnant and have you around him after you done had the baby taken care of by yourself and taking care of him too, like he's a little boy while he on his PlayStation. Man, get out of here with that. Shanice said, I used to go faithfully. But Shanice, we're gonna put it like this right here. We did learn something. We learned to not no longer waste our time doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Okay, so it wasn't all in vain. Um, Papa McDonald, how are you doing? Says you are so right on target. I thought I was the only one paying attention. Yes, the rabbit hole is very, 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 very deep. Okay. Changing spiritually. Beautiful. How are you? Mary, our moderator, says, please do not forget to like the video. And while you all are at it, could you please subscribe? Please thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you subscribed and you have clicked the notification bell. I am noticing that I am being unsubscribed from some of my favorite channels. And I think that's odd and strange. Hey, Nimroy, how are you doing? The G in Google is Grand Lodge. It's Illuminati. They want to be the all seen now. Oh, okay. Well, well, well. Whoa, whoa. Profound statement. Yeah, because I noticed that my eye is just gone from my accounts. Just gone bye-bye. But I'm going to put them right back up there again. Because I still got this one. Okay? I still got this one. You ain't getting that. What can we put our stuff and protect it from them? Hey, Talita, how you doing? Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Zahava said Google wiped out all of her images recently. I really appreciate y'all coming in defense of Mama because somebody in here thinking and trying to tell me subliminally that I'm like one of their friends or their family members or something that's suffering probably from some dementia. And that's not necessarily what's going on here, man. This is real stuff. It just might not be happening to you. You may be young and it ain't started happening to you. Just hang around for a minute and you'll see. hmm Zahava said you're shape shifting. Exactly. And they don't want y'all to see it. Hey, Shirley W. says FEMA camps got the red, blue, and yellow zone. Google creating a hologram god to display in the sky, I heard. Well, none of the witches, we ain't gonna pay it no attention. We just gonna say, oh, ain't that cool? That's cool right there, ain't it? Because we don't believe in it. Zahava said it done happened to her too. Varney says, agree. How you doing, Varney? Hey, Jackie, thank you for moderating. She said, go ahead and give them a address, but never ever disclose where you lay your head. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you something, Jackie. That's deeper than that. They even know when you where you ping off of what cell phone towers you pinging from and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So they got us, man. These here cell phones, if they want to, they can make us have some sicknesses and stuff too. It's real deep. Mayor, if you don't mind, Mayor, with your permission, I tell them what happened to me and you. But if you sit on talk about it, I won't. So Howard said we got to go off grid, y'all. It would be nice, but it's hard. Off grid is real hard. I ain't gonna lie, Sahaba. It's almost damn near impossible. Because if you go off grid and you start growing your own stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a greenhouse first of all. They do you know that they can send, say for instance, you don't spend 30,000, mama done spend 30,000 on a very elaborate greenhouse. You know, they can come by and just put a hailstorm over it and crack the glass. They could just send windstorms over here. We had a tornado too, y'all. We had a tornado. Some people died and stuff like that. Tore up houses and buildings again. I had already knew it. I saw the device. Y'all got so much to talk about. I saw. Look, let me tell y'all something. Globalists. I saw the device on the back of an 18-wheeler. It was round, this funny little round shape, huge, about the size of a nice sized bedroom, was on the back of the trailer, and it was on its way to Birmingham. Okay, that is what's making these cyclones and making these damaging winds and stuff and tornadoes and stuff, y'all. Hey, D Banks, how you doing? This is how they create this. I promise you. Hey, Soria, how are you? They make that crazy ace. How you doing? They make that thing go up in the sky and spin and spin and spin until it produces a wind that is so destructive. Do you hear me? When it fall out the sky, it leaves a gaping hole down there in the ground. They have to get it and pick it up and take it and repair it. We saw something like that 2011. Well, one of those big devices left this huge crater in the ground. Maybe it faltered or something like that. But I got so much to talk to y'all about until I got to go ahead and let this go because this phone finna down on 4%. Mama Richard said, Pastor is sleeping with the congregation and the wife knows it, but in it for the money. Ask me how I know. Okay. Okay. Jackie said, Pasa getting all the pussy. Okay. And it's true. And they know you telling the truth, and some of them will kill you. If you got too big of an influence and things start, the money get funny up in there and stuff like that, it come after you. Like that girl, what her name is, Leandra Johnson, was trying to expose the church and stuff like that. Talking about she was gonna go on tell the truth when she got mad with them. Next thing we know, she got quiet and she checked herself into a drug rehab and everything because they told her if you keep talking, we coming after that ass. Okay. Undead Goddess says thumbs up the video. Come on, guys. What are you waiting for? Okay. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead on and leave and charge up and come back hopefully later. Jack said the church can only condemn those who subscribe to their bullshit. There you go. Ain't nobody in here subscribing to none of that foolishness. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Varner said the horns were out. Mama, sometimes I feel unbalanced. The darkness takes over my soul a lot more than the light. Same over here too. Same. I feel you. I feel you. But it's been a minute. I ain't been seeing them shadows as much and everything. I ain't been getting them urges and stuff and seeing them shadows lately. So I really feel good. But just to say you ain't seen them, that'll make their asses show up. So you got to be real quiet. You can't even tell them what you finna do. They'll start coming after you. Mary's words say that our Christian church is the culprit that condemns us all. Ooh, Mary, wait till I come back. I'm gonna talk about that. Hey, Prophetess Tucker, how you doing? I'm coming back to get deep on that because these people think that when they ain't going to church and they days start going bad or they week go bad, months, years go back, they really think the church. I mean, they really think God got something to do with it. You don't know it, but it's the folks cursing you in that damn church. When sickness, disease visit you because you have walked away from the church, misfortune come, you walk away from church, they got you thinking God got something to do with that, or the devil got something to do with it. When actuality, it is the work of the congregation, y'all. It's the work of that motherfucking wizard up there in that pulpit. That is who is responsible, and he know he responsible for that shit. That's why if anything, your ass is the one going to hell, Pastor. You going to hell. Okay, anyway, so now I'm finna get off of this subject here now, and I'm gonna go ahead on and charge my phone up, or this phone, this is just gonna go out. I just want y'all to see what Google did to me. If it's not Google, it's something else going on around here. Okay. Okie dokie. Bye bye, y'all.